Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee, intuitive wellbeing coach and teacher and owner of Soul Self Mastery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is February. Thank goodness it's February. February 2025, just in case. And what a little ride January was. What a cocoon January was. I am glad it's February. For many different reasons. I do love the number 2 and 22 and all of that. So yeah, let's dive in and let's take a look at the energy for February. I am recording this on the 2nd of February, the 2-2 portal. I have just done a beautiful Reiki Masters attunement with the most gorgeous mother and daughter who literally drove the whole way up from Cork, which is like, I don't know, 6 hours away in the south of Ireland, and what dedication to their soul's growth. And it was just so lovely to work with a mother and daughter. So I want to just connect with that theme of the mother energy, of nurturing, of connection, of deep unconditional love. It is the month of February, isn't it, after all? And funny, I was messaging a friend of mine about doing a Galentine's date, and she was like, do you not mean Valentine's? So that was funny. I'm feeling a bit like a hip mum, because that's what my girls do. My daughter does Galentine's, where it's with the girls. So I'm going to do that this year. So yeah, it's all about self-love first, and that is where we're going. So we'll see what comes up in this reading, and we will dive in. So first off, let's just take a minute to arrive. You just get yourself comfortable, whether you're listening or watching. You can be walking with me in the bath, you can be in the car, you don't have to be seeing me, you can just be hearing me. I do keep forgetting to connect to the audio for the podcast. I was going to do it today, but time has just got away with me. All right, so yeah, so let's ask for guidance for the collective only. The collective for February 2025. What is the main guide working with us? Buddha. So Buddha is increased awareness. I'm going to try not to pull too many cards. And then at the bottom of the deck we have Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumara is a light activation card. He is the head of the Great Brotherhood of Light. I'll not go into that all now, but so we're being asked, as much as the number 2 actually is a feminine number, we're really being asked, because it is a number 9 year of action, to really step in to our masculine energy. Now, what I'm hearing is, like, January was a cocoon. February is still like a cocoon, but we're going to move a little bit more like a little snake. We've just entered the year of the snake this week. I love the snake energy, Kundalini. I am the year of the snake, as far as I know. And we've had a powerful new moon in Aquarius, which hit me like right between the eyes. Very, very powerful first full moon of the year. And then we also have imbolc today, some Bridget's energy, which is just so powerful, along with the 2-2 portal. I am so sorry. Many people have asked me about an activation at this time. I was going to get one recorded, but I can't bring it through if it's not ready to come through, if my energy is just too tired or whatever it is. So I'm hearing I will bring one through for the 22nd of the month, the 2-2-2 portal, which feels more powerful. But it does feel like there is a doorway opening today on the 2nd on the 2-2 portal that will close on the 22nd. So we'll try and get that out as soon as possible. And that's why we've been asked to have an increased awareness. We're still being asked to stay in a cocoon, but to be more aware of things, to go, I clock this and I clock that. And what would I like? And what, if I'm shown what I don't want, then it tells me what I do want. So just take in all the information and have that increased awareness. I've just actually shuffled Sanat Kumara away there, but I didn't mean to do that. So there's light activations coming in February, lots of light activations. And what I was shown was the sort of month that I had in January was a lot of light stuff, a lot of energy coming in, and I'm feeling like that's how you're going to feel in February. And I sort of had to go through it to help you understand it in February. And you will feel very exhausted. You're probably feeling exhausted in January anyway, but this February is it's just, you're going to have a lot of, like, you won't know what it is. You just have to rest and get through it and look after yourself and up your self-care, which is why you're being asked to sort of stay still like a little Buddha there. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. it says deep connection, trust your inner voice. Yeah. And then just this card at the bottom, I just have to take it because it's blue and I'm wearing lots of blue today, is the awakening presence. So the universe is with you. So wear your cloak of protection this month. So what you can do is just connect with the laser beams at the back. Look at the beautiful colors here. Very interesting. Connect with the laser beams at the back, and put yourself in this Merkaba. But actually, I'm being shown this symbol. I don't actually know what this shape is. My children will be able to tell me. But it looks like a Merkaba, only it's more encased. It's not a Merkaba, they're telling me, but I don't know what it's called. Okay, so some sort of a crystal. And just feel these laser beams, all your chakras lining up like a star, like a Merkaba, all just laser beams flying out, just pushing all the energy outwards. So you're only really, you know, dealing with your own stuff this month, okay? Because particularly in partnerships, I'm hearing a lot of stuff might come up. And yeah, you can be the first port of call sometimes when your partner's going through an awakening. Maybe you've done some work, they need to do some work for the union, and you want to sort of sometimes get out of the way. You can be compassionate to a point, and then they gotta feel it themselves. And sometimes if you don't have right boundaries in place, and I did pop up a thing in my stories there on Instagram about boundaries, which was really, really beautiful. About I actually can't remember, there was like about 6 or 7 slides, but it's just so important to set boundaries, just to show people how to treat you, how to communicate with you, but also so that you're not betraying yourself, okay? And sometimes what particularly women can do, or if you're a masculine but has quite a lot of feminine energy, is you can give too much. So make sure there's a balance of giving and receiving. And it's not that you need to stop or pull back or go on a half. You just call your energy back to you for a bit, just to regroup, just to see things from this clearer perspective, if that is going to happen. Okay, so I'm turning this music down in case it stops the video going up. So let's ask for an animal guide. An animal guide, please. The butterfly. Oh, and then there's the peacock at the bottom. Look at this color scheme. I love it. So we have the butterfly, which says the soul. Sorry, I'm actually, I love when I see cards and I get this card. Like, I've seen this card many, many times, but I'm looking at it really deeply. And it looks like she has the middle finger up. So, yeah. Right, she doesn't really, but look at, like I've never seen that before in between the butterfly. So I'm going to try and not say a bad word in this, but for some of you, there's endings coming in relationships and you're going to have to just say sayonara. I'm done. Okay, and choose you. And it could be partnership relationships, love relationships, family, friends, whatever. Okay, there's a real urgency of not taking crap this year, and time. We're moving quickly is what I'm hearing, and many are going through this transformation with the butterfly. We are coming out of this cocoon from January, and if you imagine January we're in a cocoon, February I'm hearing like what happens before the cocoon blooms into a butterfly in March is it sort of blows up inside. So it feels like there could be many tar moments, many things just going pew, 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 and it's stuff that you just ignored, or like, I'm just gonna pretend that's not gonna happen, maybe it won't happen, and we hold on so tight, and we just gotta go, right, surrender to what will be and trust God, the universe, whatever your belief system is, has a plan for you and has got your back, and it does, okay? Well, you know, so lots of transformation, butterfly energy, and you, I'm hearing, will get your wings. It's funny, I was listening to a tarot reader yesterday, found this girl, I love her because she sits in her pajamas, and I just thought I'd love to be able to do that, but I just don't think I could. So that's my stuff to work through. But she sits in her pajamas, and she's just really down to earth, and I was just listening to her. She's a lovely girl, and but she kept doing this annoying thing with singing. She's not a very good singer, but I was laughing, but I was okay at the start, but she kept singing, I believe I can fly. I'm not going to do it. And she kept saying this over and over again, but I got the point in, and that's what I'm hearing when I see that is, you're getting your wings. You're getting your wings in February to fly. You might be flying away. But she gave a really good analogy that I want to share right now, actually, is what I'm hearing is, Do you know, I love birds, right? I'm really connected to birds and the whole bird nests and things like that. And she gave a great analogy that, you know, many of us have been in a bird nest. And if you imagine our mother or energy or source or whatever has been giving us, bringing it, whether it's a partner or whatever, has been bringing us our food and whatever, and now it's time to fly. And now it is time to flee the nest. And many of us don't want to flee the nest. It's like, I also was seeing the analogy of if you were sick and you went into hospital, but maybe for quite a few months, you know, you get so comfortable in there in your comfort zone and you don't want to leave. It's quite scary out there. How will I adjust? How will I manage? Could I end up back in here, whether we've been mental hospital or physical hospital? And it's, you know, the bird's nest, it's like, you now have to fly, but I don't know how to fly. Well, the only way you'll know is to try. And she's like pushing them out and they're really, really scared at the beginning. That is what I'm seeing for many, many people. Like, that really resonated. I am seeing that for many, many people at the minute, including myself, that now it is time to use your wings and fly. And that is the movement, and that is just sometimes maybe leaving something behind that you didn't want to, an old version, old pattern, old belief or whatever, and stepping out into, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, and when you do that, beautiful prosperity and abundance awaits. Oh, love it. Okay. So I'm going to use this Monology deck today. I'm going to ask for a theme for February 2022 for the collective, please. A theme for February. I'm going to go for this one. Oh, I love that. Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions. So this is the year of completion. And would you not just want to put a lot of the work in at the start of the year, the tough work, patterns, seeing stuff, making decisions, action, and have the conclusions done at the beginning so you can have a lovely year? That's what I'm seeing. So if you're really deep in your shadow, as many are, you know, I was looking for an image of Bridget in imbolc for Instagram, and I found this lovely one. It's not the typical where she's literally lying, sleeping, and she is birthing a tree out of her heart. And that is what I've been shown. Many of us are birthing, but we're birthing a new heart energy. And it is really weird and different and strange. And we're exhausted because we're in that birthing stage, but we haven't quite given birth yet. And that's what will come in March, and then ultimately in April with Easter. Okay, so hang in there. I know I feel like I'm always saying hang in there, but no, hang in there. Oh yes, and this card at the bottom, look at that. Adjustments. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Adjustments are required. So course correct. Where are you? What's working, what's not? Take this time to go within, and I think that's why I'm hearing in February, we're still in a cocoon, but there's a little action. So let's just do some tweaks, okay? Whatever that is for you. Okay, I'm gonna call in. So today is imbolc, and imbolc means in the belly. But imbolc is, there's 8 seasons, 8 Sabbats of the year, and this is one of them. So I, you know, take people through a 12-month Priestess Mastery Mentorship. So the group I'm working with at the minute, this is their last one, and I will be starting up a new group with some beautiful souls in March for Astara. And Astara means egg. Estrogen, Astara, estrogen, that's where it comes from. Anyway, we'll not go into that because that's next month. So imbolc and Bridget is a beautiful fire goddess. So I mean, that's very interesting that we're in a number 9 year, connected to Mars, connected to action, connected to fire, and then we have Bridget energy. And so you might notice either your body feeling hot and cold at times, or you getting like really short-tempered, just snapping at small things, and that's just this suppressed fire energy within you. Like, fire energy is action, but many of us suppress that, or if something annoys us, we don't really deal with it and we push it down in, and then that's how we get sick in our bodies, you know. So what suppressed fire action have you that wants to come up? Especially this month, there is a full moon in Leo, and I'm Leo, that's probably why I was feeling January. A full moon in Leo on the 12th, and there's the lion actually, which is stepping into courage. So the 12th, just before Valentine's, okay? So the 12th of the month and that's a 1 and a 2. It has a masculine and feminine balance. There's a big release coming. Okay, so you might feel the first 2 weeks of February quite intense as a culmination to what you're releasing, and then it'll feel a bit easier the last 2 months if you don't ignore or don't be in denial of what you're being shown around you. Okay, so to help us this month, because we were talking about fire and imbolc and Bridget is a return to wholeness. Yeah, I'm seeing brave energy. So what dragon have we got that would help us collectively this month, please, with the energy? There's 2. So if you remember, this was the dragon for January. So we're still in a cocoon, remember I said. Thank you for the confirmation. And oh, let's turn this around. Oh, this looks like an interesting one. Oh, how cute. Sunshine, oh my God, sunshine, yellow dragon. Oh, helps you to help animals. Look at that wee deer. Serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. And there's birds and there's animals. And there's the triple spiral symbol. So, yeah, I'm sort of seeing this as you being nurtured this month also. The black dragon cocoons you, meditate, reflect, undergo metamorphosis. So we're still in this, but we're being asked to really support our animals at this time if you have pets, but also your own. We all have our own animal guide. So if you know that, if you don't, just connect. I do have different meditations that sort of help me with that. I just don't know which one it is to pop it below. I'll see if I can find it. It might be in the hormone balance also, I'll check. So, but you can just, see which animal resonates. For me, mine is a wolf, and the wolf is all about the heart energy, but the wolf is all about being your true authentic self and embracing your wildness. So, yeah, connect with what animal is working with you. I mean, you could just connect with what I brought through here, which is, the butterfly or the peacock. You can get yourself some lovely animal oracle cards if you're wanting to, start a daily sacred practice or something like that. Okay, I feel like I want to look at the bottom of the deck as well for that dragon card, the magenta dragon. Look at that. Look at all the fire. Yeah, let's go with this too. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, and prepare for accelerated ascension. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. That is what's happening. And so anything that's not in alignment must go, and you can feel it physically, mentally, emotionally. It's like it's been sucked out of us. Yeah. So that being said, let's pull a rose oracle card, because it is not the love, and rose is the highest vibration of love. What support do we need this month? Give us 3, please, supportive collective cards that are really going to help us, and I will be able to explain. That will really help everybody watching. 3, please. 1, 2, and then we'll look at the card at the bottom. So the first card, we have the sun. So connecting with the light, like it's beautiful. The sun has come out in the last couple of days, which is lovely. Get out in that, get your vitamin D levels up. But also allow the light in, and stepping into your masculine joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. So connect with what lights you up also. Like, just do like something fun. It doesn't need to be like all serious. Okay, so something fun, and find a balance with that. The mother rose, and this is probably why I was feeling that mother energy at the beginning, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. So there might be some mother stuff coming up this month, or stuff coming up with females in your life, or you needing to mother yourself. Maybe you just need some nurturing. Like one of my clients asking about losing weight, and I said, you're not feeling safe. So like she was a very young age, she was like doing diets and things like that, and I was like, you just need to stop it. And I had to do that a very long time ago and just intuitively eat and make myself feel safe and comfortable with this inner work first before I could look at that bit. Okay, so nurture, nurture, nurture. And then we have the last card is come to me. Attract like a rose, receive abundance and desires. Okay, come to me. So that is, I'm hearing embracing the feminine, embracing your Venus energy, which will involve, you know, vulnerability. And many of us don't step into that, but that is where the key is. That's something I'm hearing where the codes are to move forward. Many of us are in a masculine energy, you know, so you're being asked to really balance both, which is not easy to do. So by knowing what your Venus and Mars are, that will help you. And I talk about this all the time. Go on to cafeastrology.com, get a free birth chart reading and look at your chart and where your Venus, what sign is your Venus in, what sign is your Mars in. Your Venus is your feminine energy. Read up about that. Mine is Cancer. Okay, she just doesn't like to come out of her shell. But I have to. My masculine is Gemini, so every now and again they have to work together. We'll stay here for a bit and then we will go out. But like I wanted to do a video, wanted to do an activation. It just wasn't happening, and I'm not going to do it for the sake of it if it's not right. So energy levels were not right and I just needed to rest. And then I woke up today and I'm like, yes, let's do the video. No idea what, but let's just bring it through. Okay, and I'm actually going to do a lovely video or a pick a card reading. I have these new cards. I might pull one. So I was shown, I was writing an article, a blog article on the website for the energy for the whole year 2025. And I just first heard the word, we're going to feel like we're in Wonderland. Okay, and I thought, ooh. So then I went on and I googled on good old Amazon to see if there was any Wonderland tarot or oracle, and I find these. Look at these beautiful cards. Okay, look at this beautiful big book. Look, ooh. So I love them by Barbara Moore. So I'm going to do, or this is going to be the pick a card reading. It's another video just to help you with a more personalized approach. But let's ask for one card. I do have to, they are quite detailed, so I'm just going to read it blind. Maybe I might read the book actually, just because I'm only going to pick one. So collectively in February, one card will help us understand, maneuver, and navigate this energy. Okay, so I'm just going to try and read it intuitively first because I've obviously haven't seen these cards before. It's the Page of Cups, you know, which I know, but these are different. And I'm hearing we may feel like a fish out of water this month. Sometimes when you step out of comfort zone, you do feel like that. Change brings that. It is the year 2025 is connected to change. But don't let that stop you from continuing. Just stick at it. So if you see, she's been filling her cup up. She's filling her cup up. And then there's a fish at the top of it. Fish is abundance. Fish is Pisces energy. Could be illusions also. And it looks like, I don't know what that is in the fish's mouth. It looks like a cigarette, but it's not. It feels like it's a message for her. Okay, and then we have this little thing in the background, which looks like a toilet or a changing room, but it's weird because it's actually in the water. So it feels like to get to the safe space, we have to wade through a bit of water, a bit of emotion. Let's just read what that says. Okay, Page of Cups. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Must be at the back. 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, there's a couple of different, right, given Alice's intent, there's the lights just come up. Given Alice's intense curiosity, logical mind, and practical nature, she could easily be any and even all of the pages. This image draws from the scene in Wonderland when Alice, along with many other creatures, swims in the pool of tears. She cried when she was 9 feet tall. Although Alice is scared, she draws on her past experiences to make sense of her current experience. And she imagines she's at an English seaside when she realizes that this place is very different. She reaches out to the other creatures, trying to establish connections and form relationships. And actually, this is interesting when we're talking about animal spirits and maybe reaching out to different animals that would help at this time with whatever you're going through. The little fish in the cup, do you know, I was about to say, it looks like a message, is holding a scroll. It's not a cigarette. Why would it be a cigarette? The little fish in the cup is holding a scroll, which we imagine is an invitation to adventure. Okay, so there's a little bit more. So this also, because it goes, oh, maybe if it's upside down, it's the other one. So message, student, person, supporter, curiosity. So what is the fish? The fish has a message for her. If she's brave enough, I'm hearing. Curiosity. Swims in the pool of tears, she cried. So she was crying because she was taller. She's scared. And then she goes into her memories of a fun memory of when she's at the seaside. And then that takes her out of the fear. And into her imagination. So we've been asked to connect with her imagination or intuition this month to like course correct. Where's that there? Adjustments are required. So if there's fear coming up, go that loud, hold on. If there's fear coming up, don't stay in it. You know, do something to shift your energy, shift your perspective, and then you can go back into it, if that makes sense. Isn't that mad about the sun? What I was saying there. Okay. Interesting. These are going to be interesting cards anyway. Okay, let's close. We have half an hour on the clock, so I just want to pull 3 more tarot cards. But also, this card is keep talking to me here. It's showing me the inner child, and that's what I was saying at the beginning. I'm going back to memories, okay? And that is what I did this month. I've had a lot of stuff coming up, really hitting me from the left field that I wasn't expecting. And it's just the way it goes, you know. And like I had to, you know, you initially go into that, you know, blame or feel hard done by or whatever it is, you know, your emotions. And then you have to give yourself a wee shake and go, right, get out of that victimhood, like we all do it, and go, right, what is this situation trying to tell you? Bring yourself into alignment. You're a mirror. So what is it showing you? There's obviously a vibration within you that is attracting this. Okay, so I can go, yes, I can see parts of that, the old part of me. But what else is it telling me? So I then went into, for me, I went into a father wound actually. And then I went into the inner child to try and get to the memory. And so the memory was sort of around 14, 15. And then I was seeing memories right up to 20. And I just reflected and wrote them down. And even though I knew the memories were there, I didn't really go into them and attach them to the situation. So I'm seeing that you may be asked to do that this month, and it's really going to help if you can do that this month. I'm hearing to integrate a lot of stuff so you can move forward into the light. Okay, and that's where it is useful to have somebody to help you with that. This is the type of stuff that I do with clients. It is quite difficult on your own, but it's not impossible. So you can do it if you're in a beautiful place of increased awareness. Okay, so 3 cards please for the month of February. Action cards would be nice. 1, 2 and 3. And the card at the bottom is happy family. Okay. So we have Healer of the Ages. I haven't used these cards in a long time. So there is opportunities for healing this month. If you're brave enough to go deep, if you're brave enough to take accountability, if you're brave enough, like I think in January reading, I talked about the word discernment, being discerning, disciplined with a daily sacred practice to, you know, go deep within. The answers are all within, okay? To help shift your energy, appreciation is fabulous. Appreciation, gratitude. Okay, so really stopping to smell the roses, stopping to smell the flowers, stopping to just appreciate what is in front of you. That really, it's about being more embodied. It's about being more than doing actually this month, but you're still doing in the being. It's the inaction this month. And stuff will come up. Like hostilities are going to come up, things are going to come up, but that doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. I think sometimes we can have this view that if something wrong happens, that we've done something wrong. You know, chaos is connected to the feminine energy, crisis, Isis, do you know? And sometimes things just need to come up to be addressed, to be healed, to be done and put to bed. You know, a lot of what I've been showing with a lot of clients, I'm doing a lot of Akashic Records sessions this month because my price is going up, but also because there's a lot of karmic completion this year, okay? There's a lot of like real intense hostilities coming up in people's lives, and they are connected to previous lifetimes, and but that's where there was major things happening. So it's the same energy. It's like it really could knock you off your nervous system. So it's really important to keep other people's stuff out, to keep coming back to center, to put your protective cloak on, you know, and just to work through your stuff, go back through your timeline actually, you know. And, you know, he's took his helmet off. He doesn't need that. You know, he's not wearing a massive amount of armor. He's ready. He's got his sword. You have to be willing to protect your inner child, I'm hearing, just to be the mum and dad to yourself. I was talking about this earlier, you know, to have like this true abundance, this happy family life that we all dream for and are calling in. So yeah, interesting February. Didn't really know what I was going to expect. So I'm going to leave it there, and I will try and come back with some form of meditation or something. I have put a morning meditation on this in January, just a wee 15-minute one, just setting intentions each day, getting yourself in alignment. I've put a cord cutting meditation on if you look at my channel. Please subscribe so that you get notified, click the wee bell when I upload again. The cord cutting is very fabulous, and I would recommend doing it every week as well. And yeah, much love, and I'll talk to you soon.